Hey everyone, Zoraz here from Not Casuals. Today's video is going to be about Xingqiu and why I think he is one of the best characters that you can have in Genshin Impact. Now, you might say, yes, of course, I love this character and he's good at fighting and stuff, but that's not what I mean. As much as he is a great character, what I mean is that this character can help you save hundreds of resin. Over time, he will be one of the most meaningful and the best character to have on your account, and all of that is due to one simple trick: his talent. Now, if you look right here, Flash of Genius, that is his passive talent. And what that does is when you craft character talent materials, there's a 25% chance that you refund a portion of the crafting materials. So what is a character talent material? It is when you go to like any of your characters, you go into the talents here, for example, and you go click and you level them up. You'll see that this is what is required to level up a talent. Now my talents are level 6 and this is what it would cost me to level to level 7. Now the talent material that is talked about here in the passive is this: the books, the talent books that people know and farm. You need to go and farm this every single day for resin because talents are one of the most meaningful thing in this game to level up, to increase your power. So as you can see, I can farm this only a few times a week. It works the same as most of the stuff from the domains, and you can see that I need 4 purple books. Now, of course, purple books will start dropping when you're high AR, and if you go on another character, for example, and you check her talent here, you can see that she requires blue books. Now, she requires 4 of them for this talent, and as you know, they can go up to level 10, up to 15 actually with some of the passive from the constellation, so you'll see that, of course, their costs will add up pretty quickly. Now, if I need 4 or 5 of these books for one talent, I have 3 different talents to level up. And when you get into a domain, you're going to get usually between 2 or 3 green books and 2 maybe blue books. Eventually you'll get 1 or 2 purple books. It takes a lot of domains. You require basically 20 resin every single time. Now if we go look at where they're from, you can see this is one of the places. So as I am AR 40, now I can farm this domain and I will get a few books of freedom on that day. So I would get maybe 5-6 books maximum of green and blue quality. But as you saw, my character requires purple books now, and the characters that I have that require a lot of blue books. Now what do you do with all your green books, or how do you get more purple books if you're not adventure rank 45? Well, that's very simple. You come in the city and you go to the alchemy bench. You press craft and you go into it. Now you'll see that when you go down to the book section where they are here, you can transform your green books into blue books, or your blue books can be also transformed into purple books. So this is how you're going to basically farm a lot of purple books, and higher rarity stuff, you're going to have to turn the lower rarity into the higher rarity. Now this is where Xingqiu come into play. This is where he's actually going to save you so much resin, because as you can see here, this little thing is flashing. That tells me that I have a character in my party that can boost this craft. Now, as we said, this is Xingqiu. This is his passive. This is what he does. He makes it so that you have a 25% chance to refund a portion of the materials used. Now, if I click on it, for example, let's see if I want to turn some of my green books into blue books. Let's say I craft about 10 of them. Let's just see. This is going to cost me 30 of those to give me 10 of those. Now, to gather 30 of those, I need to do the domain maybe 4 or 5 times. That's what? 80 resin? 100 resin? It's a lot of resin. I think by this time, anybody who's playing this game knows that resin is not the most easy attainable resource, and it is in very high demand for a lot of stuff in this game. So see, if I craft it like this, for example, boom, there we go. I got 3 green books for free. Now 3 green books is almost the equivalent of what you get in one of the lower tier domains. So basically it's something worth maybe 10, maybe 15 resin. That's a very high value for a character that doesn't have to do anything but just be clicked on when you're crafting. Now this can be done also for purple books. So if I did craft 10 of this one, for example, I would get maybe 1 or 2 blue books out of this. Now, 1 or 2 blue books is also going to be worth something like 5, 10, 15 resin. If you use this character from the day 1 of your account, every time you craft these books, you're going to end up saving hundreds and hundreds worth of resin over the time of your gameplay in Genshin Impact. Now, this brings me to my conclusion that in this Klee banner right now, spending some Primo Gems to unlock Xingqiu, which is a rate up character. As you can see right here, there is a chance that when you get a 4-star out of this, which is 1 out of every 10 roll guaranteed, 50% of that is that one of these character comes. So within something like 20, 30, 40 rolls, you should very easily be able to get at least 1 copy of this character if you don't have him already. Now, he doesn't need any more kind of like constellation or anything. He just needs to be unlocked in your party, and then you can use him forever. And I think this is something that is highly, highly required. It is absolutely amazing. As I said, leveling up talents gets insanely expensive. I'm gonna have to farm on my Diluc for blue and green books by the dozens in order to turn them into one purple book. If we do just some simple math here, you'll see that I would need, in order to craft a purple item, I would need 3 of these blue ones. In order to get 3 of these blue ones, I would then need to have 9 of these ones, right? So that means that to create one purple item, you need 27 of the green ones. Now, if you craft 27 of the green one with this character, you're gonna have a 25% chance of refunding a portion, which basically will equal out to basically saving about a quarter of the cost on all of these books when you upgrade them. Now, this basically means that when you're spending resin into talent books, you're basically spending 25% less resin. It's like a 25% resin discount. Now, is there something greater than this in this game? Resin discount, have you heard of this before? Because I haven't, and this is the first thing that I found out actually that gives some kind of resin discount. Now, there's also all of these materials that you can craft and farm. Now, these are free of resin. You can farm them by just killing the monsters in the world, but there's the same thing here with Sucrose, who also gives you a chance of getting double the product, so it's a 10% chance of getting more. Now, this is a resin-free material, but it is a time-consuming material to craft. So again, Sucrose, also in the banner right now, also worth getting because you're gonna save 10% more time by using Sucrose, that you're gonna have to farm less materials and have more time to go out and do other stuff with your time. So guys, that's it. That's all I wanted to say today. That's my guide for Xingqiu, how to save resin. Basically, you get a 25% discount on resin while farming artifact book when you have this character in your party. Now, of course, it's not going to be always probably exactly like that. The math is going to change, and sometimes you're going to drop blue books and purple books that you're just going to need without transferring and crafting into the rarity. But the higher AR you go, the more beneficial this character becomes, and I highly recommend you try and get him. And on top of that, as a character, he's really not that bad. We have a character guide on him that explains some of the basics and how to use him, and he is a very good water character that can bring very good power into your party if you like water characters. Thank you guys as always for watching. I hope that you can check out the description and the comments where we're going to link some of our most viewed videos, as well as you can go on our Discord and join our community there. We stream every single day on this game, as well as we create guides for this game every single day. So if you'd like to subscribe, it would be very appreciated because we really love making content for this game for you guys. And the more of you guys are here, the easier we can make content for you. Thank you guys and see you on the next video.